So I'm going to do my birth story, like what happened the day that I went into labor with Zoe. Because I just posted 2 days ago, I posted her birth video, not birth video, her birth pictures up till her 6 months, because she turned 7 months here in December. So it started at 3 a.m. in the morning. I had like this really sharp pain, and it lasted till about 5. And I had been texting my mother-in-law through Facebook, and she told me that I needed to wake my husband up and tell him to take me to the hospital. So I did. He wasn't very excited that I woke him up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and so we left the house. And when we left the house, it like actually turned into what your contractions typically are, like an up and down. So from 3 to 5, it was just a straight constant pain. And so after we got to the hospital, they hooked me up to a bunch of monitors, and I was dilated to a 2 or a 3, I can't remember, I think it was a 3, and they contractions started to get stronger, so they decided that they were going to keep me. And in an hour I went from a 3 to a 6, or a 2 to a 6, and my contractions then stopped, and then they had to give me Pitocin to get my contractions going again. And so I sent my mom a text when we headed to the hospital, telling her that we were going to the hospital, and I'm pretty sure that I was in labor. This was May 15th, 2017. Her due date was May 27th. And so we get to the hospital. Kyle calls into work after they've decided that they were going to keep us, and they told him that they needed proof that he wasn't just skipping work and that I was actually in the hospital. So we had to send them a picture of me in a hospital gown to prove that he was in the hospital with me and I was in labor. And so my mom and my grandma and my grandpa and my 2 youngest siblings came to the hospital, where I was 3 hours away from them. And around 6:30 at night I started pushing, and 7-11 she was born, and the rest is history. So she was born at 7-11 at night. Oh, so I had an epidural put in at like 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it took them an hour and a half to put my stupid epidural in. Sometimes I kind of wish I wouldn't have gotten it, but I'm kind of happy that I did, because it was kind of painful. I remember after I had her that I looked at my husband, and then I looked at this baby that I was holding, and I could not believe that, like, it's real, like I had a baby, like what the heck. And I cried for like half an hour to 45 minutes just going, "It's a baby!" anytime that he would look at me, my husband, or if I'd look down at this little miracle that I just had. So and now she's almost 7 months old. Like I cannot believe it. She was born at 8 pounds 7 ounces, and like I said, she was early. But yeah, 8 pounds 7 ounces, and she was 21 inches long, and her head, I believe, was 16 inches. Yeah, I think it was 16. But so yeah, it was rather interesting. It was something that I've never experienced, well, obviously, because, she's my first baby. But her half-brother, who is older than her, came and saw us after we got home from the hospital, and my mom stayed with us for the first week that she was alive. So sorry this kind of got a little bit of everywhere. I've just had that kind of day, which will be a different story time somewhere else. I'm sure I'll record it today too. But so yeah, that's the birth story of my baby. And so her name is ZoeyRae is her first name, and Elizabeth is her middle name, and Hall obviously is her last name. So it was a good experience. I don't think I'm ready to do that again anytime soon, but I'm still working on getting some of my baby weight off. So I did gain quite a bit of weight with her, which was horrible. I'll insert some pregnancy pictures and stuff here at the end that I didn't include in her birth to 6-month video. So yeah, that was her birth. This is my birthing video, day that she was born, whatever. So yeah, thanks, and don't forget to subscribe. And I have my I'll link my Instagram and my Snapchat names. Those are both Telly Bob. Hi Riley.